A group of 35 women known as Heart Sisters came together to publish a book full of stories and experiences to encourage other women who may be going through similar situations. The book, entitled Heart Sisters, covers a wide variety of topics including divorce, addictions, suicide, grief, depression, and other emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual challenges.
I was introduced to the term Heart Sisters really pretty much from the beginning when we moved here. But what it is basically, Linda's first story in here is how she, and the last story in here, Marcia, became the two original Heart Sisters when her husband tragically died of leukemia and she was pregnant with their first child in their early 20s. Marcia's husband was a state trooper and he was killed in action. And the two of them absolutely clung to each other. Their friends and family were great and everybody could sympathize, but only they could empathize with one another. And through the storms, through the growth, through the diapers, through the bottles, through the doctors, through everything, they became real Heart Sisters.
In the book, each woman told their personal story of how they overcame life's share of heartaches by holding on to their faith.
We all seem to have our story. And so I was really grateful when they came up with this idea to write a book and to submit our stories, because as we go through our life and experience things that maybe aren't always pleasant, and maybe things turn out good, maybe they don't, but you carry those in your heart and nobody else knows what you've been thinking or feeling. And so it gave me an opportunity to put it down in paper. And I learned a lot about myself by doing that. And I was able to look back and say, I have had a wonderful life, but there's been some horrible parts in there.
I married a man who had a history of drug use and seemed to have beat it, but had not. I got what I wanted, 2 more beautiful children, but also a husband who chose drugs over his family. As drugs took a deeper hold on him, it became apparent that our marriage was broken to the point of not being able to be fixed. Soon after, he died of drug-related causes.
From troubled teen to teacher of the year, or from Hall of Shame to Teacher's Hall of Fame. So mine is one of those monumental, almost dead on a 3rd suicide attempt, to, in my early 20s, to realizing God had greater plans for my life.
The ladies published their book through Sea Hill Press in Leesburg, where owner Greg Sharp jumped at the chance of being a part of this project.
The book itself, and I hadn't had a chance to see it when we first met, and so I think probably Deborah's passion and commitment for what she was doing was something that certainly sounded like it would be fun to be part of. We work with a lot of different organizations to publish work, and this certainly sounded like a great project. It's fun to work on. Yeah, we do work with a lot of local authors, and one of the great things about being in Leesburg is we've had an opportunity to meet a lot of people and hear a lot of stories, and so it's really quite honoring to be able to help people publish their work.
Throughout the stories, readers will find out how the Heart Sisters began and how they too can become a part of the sisterhood.
In Linda's story at the very beginning, she talks about how she and Marcia not only became Heart Sisters, but one by one they started gathering people into their group. And she said, through our loss, God planted a desire in us to help all women who might need a shoulder to cry on, a listening ear. And we will help you to have good times as well as through the bad times. And we have now formed and have groups in 7, 8, 9 states as this was being published. And if anybody would like to be a Heart Sister, you're welcome to write to the address on the back. And if you'd like a copy of the book, you can get it through saltandlightministry.com or Sea Hill Press. We hope that somebody will see that little piece of hope and grace that is not just available for those of us who have mostly lived our lives and through it, but that younger women, even in their 20s, 30s, or older people that think, I have still no purpose in life. Yes, you do.
Reporting for LakeFront TV, I'm Cindy Peterson.